Hello to all my guys, girls, gays, and everybody in between. Welcome to the ShElite Showcase. I'm your host with the mostest, the shaman of ShElite, the hardest woman podcasting. I'm Ms. Katie Kinsey, baby. Joining me, of course, my lovely co-host. Sorry, I'm still dying from something that happened pre-show. Which is why, guys, come to the pre-show. It's a time.
It's a time. Yeah, it's a time.
It's a fucking time, I'll tell you what. The Young Bucks Nation sensation, the fire-breathing, the Rhodes family eating, the spice of life, the sassiest senor that I know, out the hangman Adam Page to my whittle, devil Adam Cole by Bay, Miss Y2 Garcia Savannah.
Okay. Oh my god. I'm still not over the phone. You learn something new every day. That's all I'm gonna say, guys. You learn something new every day.
Yeah. And you can learn those things on the pre-show if you go to twitch.tv/ShElite Showcase. You go there, you get notified when we go live. Pre-show shenanigans happen.
You find out about people's infidelity.
You do. Not us.
Not us. Other people's. Third-party infidelity.
All the tea. Scorching hot. Always. YouTube.com/ShElite Showcase. Same thing. Pre-show. Go. Subscribe.
Hot tea that burns your esophagus raw.
Rah. Exactly. Oh, breaking news. Your presence is requested in the palace for our final. I will be there.
Okay.
I guess that makes sense since all of us are going to be in one place at one time.
Dude, that's going to be cool. Oh my god, look at you go, Katie.
I know.
You're
friends.
busy bee even in Vegas? Or you're not going to be in Vegas yet, but...
Not in Vegas yet, but yeah. Oh
almost
my god,
Vegas.
listen.
Pre-Vegas.
I was like trying to like plan shit out. I'm like, I don't have time for like anything.
I don't blame you. I found out that they're gonna have Dynamite in Garland, Texas, which is like a fucking hour away from Fort Worth. I'm like, oh, shit. So I'm like, I'm thinking about it. Do it.
And let's do these news rumors because we don't have a lot. And Savannah and I just want to get to the question of the week.
Oh yeah, we're just gonna kind of pass through everything else. Yeah.
First and foremost, I mean, we're starting with some not good news. Kevin Owens came out on Smacketh Down, and he said he needs neck surgery. So the match with Randall is off for Mania. He needs actual surgery, which is gonna take at least, like, he probably won't come back for, if he comes back at all, like 2 to 3 years.
Dude, that fucking sucks, dude.
Especially because, like, he thought he was chill, like, got MRIs and stuff, and then they, like, said, ooh,
well, actually,
that's not good. And mind you, think of the matches he has had.
Dude, that ladder match, when I first saw that, I immediately went to that final spot in the ladder match.
The ladder? Yep.
Yes! With his neck, he like bent over backwards and shit. Like, oh my god. That just...
I said it multiple times, that's where Kevin Owens died.
Yeah, like, dude, it was... Ugh, that spot, I don't like it. But that's just... That is immediately where my mind went to when Kevin Owens talked about his injury. And I was like, oh, fuck,
well,
dude.
then, think about the match he had with Sammy in Canada.
Oh, I know. That's another... Oh, Kevin Owens, that's crazy.
Kevin!
Literally.
Yeah, no, so... Big sad. Now Randy doesn't have a match for Mania unless... I mean, he did RKO Nick Aldis, which he will not have to pay for because last time he put hands on someone, he gave Nick Aldis $100,000. He said, this is for the next time as well.
See, he's proactive.
He's a smart man. My suggestion, let's say, fuck it, we ball, bring up Alistair and Randall, Mania. Let's go. Or Sheamus tweeted that he's available. Big Shamo.
Dude, Sheamus not on WrestleMania. That's kind of a crime in itself.
Sheamus isn't on.
Alexa Bliss isn't on. I'm personally, cue the, and I took that personally.
And I took that personally, which is, yeah. I love seeing that meme, and then people putting their own faces on. Like, there's one of Matt doing it, and it's very funny.
And I took that personally. Yeah, I'm like, hey, Alexa and Randy have had a match, so you know what? Twisted Bliss versus Randy Orton Part 2. Let's fucking do it, bro.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it, bro.
Let's see what happens. Yeah. So now that is going to be the question, and Sami Zayn also wasn't on the card.
Damn.
There's quite a few people not involved in WrestleMania this year, whether that be injury reasons or I don't know.
That's kind of why I've always liked the Andre the Giant like battle royal, because at least like if you didn't make the card, you can at least have some sort of Mania presence.
Yeah,
that's just me.
I hear sirens in the distance. If you guys hear sirens, no, you don't. I live near a firehouse. It happens. I live on a main road. It is what it is. Yeah, so that unfortunately happened. But then we also had Dynasty this weekend.
Not Dynamite.
Dynasty. Not Dynamite. Sammy's taking time off. From what I heard. Okay. You know what? Deserved. Earned. Go ahead. Sammy, take your time off. We had two new champions crowned at AEW Dynasty. First and foremost, and new Ring of Honor World Champion Bandito. Because Chris Jericho tried to fucking cheat. And they said no.
That little girl should have interfered. I'm just saying.
That was his mom and his sister.
What?
I'm pretty sure that was his mom and his sister. They're just tiny.
Oh, I meant the little girl that flipped off Jericho like a couple weeks ago.
Oh! I thought you were talking about Dynasty.
No. No, yeah, I'm just talking about like she should have caused Jericho, because I'm not gonna lie, that beef was hilarious.
Honestly, I respect it. You know, good for you, small child.
Yes.
Do your thing. And new TNT champion Adam Cole.
Bro finally has gold in AEW. Holy shit.
Did I cry? Yes, I did. Did I buy the pay-per-view for that reason? Yes, I did.
And it's okay, because now I'm going to watch the pay-per-view. Or at least...
Now Savannah will have access to the pay-per-view for a few more weeks.
Yeah. I gotta catch up.
Yeah. Like, I was looking at the card, and I was like, well, Tony and Megan Payne are going to do great things. Spoiler, they did. Adam Cole's going to win the title, as he should. And he did.
I did what
we all thought Swerve was going to win.
I will say I did what it's kind of weird, because usually it's flipped, but I did what Katie did. I watched on Twitter. Literally, that is what I did.
That's what I almost did.
That is what I did, and that's how I know what happens. And I saw the clips and shit and the reactions. So yeah.
Yeah.
You really don't miss much if you watch on Twitter.
No, literally, like, especially if you just go to the hashtag and just refresh it every once in a while.
Exactly.
Guys, we know the formula. We know what we're doing. Yeah, so Adam Cole's a champion. Shout out. Bandito's a champion. Shout out. Swerve is not a champion because the young cucks, as Kenny called them basically last night.
Dude, Kenny's now everyone, the young, like, the elite haters' biggest, like, they just, like, flip sides. They're like, they love Kenny now, I'm pretty sure, after that.
I'm pretty sure Matt's a big Kenny fan now.
Maybe, we'll see.
Maybe.
Don't get me wrong.
I
was gonna say, I'll talk about it later. I will talk about it later.
Okay. Interesting things are happening with the Hall of Fame. We're getting 3 legacy inductees, which I didn't really know until like I saw someone tweet about it, and then I saw them posted on Instagram. So Kamala, Dory Funk Sr., and Ivan Koloff, whatever. I'm not gonna pronounce anything right. Are gonna be put into the Hall of Fame, I guess, next weekend.
Okay.
As legacy inductees, which I don't think they've done before. Have they?
I'm not sure about like the this kind of concept, like legacy. Like I don't know what the difference is between that and because there have been like Hall of Famers who are unfortunately no longer with us. When like the Big Boss Man, he got inducted after obviously he passed, so his family accepted the induction in his honor. So does that count as the same thing, or I'm not sure.
I don't know. I think they're just taking, I don't know, they're trying to do a lot of different stuff with the Hall of Fame this year. I mean, we talked about it last week that a physical match is going into the Hall of Fame. Now we have legacy inductees. It's very interesting.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like wrestlers who unfortunately like passed before they could get inducted, or if it's just wrestlers who probably should have been. No, because if they're that sounds so bad, but if they're still alive, they can just get inducted. Maybe my guess is like if they have unfortunately passed before getting inducted, but they still want their legacy to be remembered, then yeah.
I don't know. Because like they tweeted about it, and then even Pretty Kyle was like, I would have bet they were all already in the Hall of Fame. And I was like, honestly, same. Especially Kamala. How the fuck is Kamala not in there already?
I don't know. I really
don't worry, guys. I still will not be there.
So I still won't be going.
I still won't be paying those prices to sit there. I'm telling you that now. I'll go hang out with Regan TC.
There you go.
After SmackDown. We'll go hang out. Last thing I have, because I just saw it earlier. Trick Williams, our boy, Trick Willie, is going to be guest starring on the season 7 finale of All American, which I did find out was a show. I have not heard of it. I think I've seen stuff for it. It's basically a football drama on the CW.
Okay, I've never heard of said show, but
neither have I. I mean, but it makes sense because they're on NXT's on the CW. So.
No, yeah, but that's cool. Good for Tricky.
Love Trick. The match thing is basically copycatting UFC because I did know that UFC puts matches in
their Hall of Fame.
Theirs. Yeah, that I did know. I think I did hear that actually on Young Kings, so that makes sense.
That's cool. That's cool.
It's all coming together. Anything I missed?
As far as I know, no.
Perfect. Today, I almost said question of the week. I was jumping so far ahead.
I know, right? We're getting there.
Almost. Today in women's wrestling history, today being April 10th, we had WrestleMania 37, Night 1.
Holy shit. That was after COVID. That was in Florida.
That was 2021.
Yep.
So we had a tag team turmoil. So Billie Kay and Carmella defeated Lana and Naomi. And then Liv Morgan and Ruby Riott, not Soho, defeated Billie Kay and Carmella. And then they beat Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose. And then Natalya and Tamina defeated Liv Morgan and Ruby Riott. Lots of tag teams.
Yeah, I was like, my brain's trying to brain right now.
Yeah, like the math was kind of mathing. I do remember Natalya and Tamina winning.
I do remember that too. I don't know why. I just do.
But it's just one of the things we all just remember. It's like, where were you? April 10th, 2021.
I was
watching WrestleMania.
Yeah, on my couch.
On the couch.
That's when Big Bob retained the title against Drew, I believe, in the opening of the show.
And the ending of the show was Bianca Belair defeating Sasha Banks for the SmackDown Women's title. Savannah, relax.
No.
Oh, Nor.
Oh, Nor, yeah.
Which, real quick little shout out, Harley Cameron, bringing the puppet back.
Fuck yeah.
Well done, man.
I would much rather deal with that puppet, because at least the puppet has charisma, and the puppet is entertaining, and the puppet doesn't take away from other women trying to get, just trying to get out there.
Oh.
That puppet is the shit, and then Mercedes Moné is just shit.
Damn. Savannah's pulling no fucking punches. I love it.
I don't fucking care, dude. I really don't.
I don't care.
I don't care.
But Keisha.
Go ahead and cancel me. I've already been fucking canceled. Can't get any worse than what I fucking dealt with already.
Hey, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. And it is Wrestlers of the Week.
All right. I think it's your turn because I went first last week.
Yes. My tag team was the winners of the $400,000 tag match. For
that was so weird. I know, like...
for whatever fucking reason, the team of William Oceanspray, Will Ospreay, Speedball Mike Bailey, Kevin Knight, and Mark Briscoe. I enjoyed the match. It was fun. They all bullied Ricochet.
Dude, and now it's a meme. They're like, what wrestling opinion has you like this?
Bald. Which Kenny and Speedball did it to him during the match too.
Yes.
I think it's funny every time.
Yes, it's
like he's bald chance, which like there's nothing wrong with him being bald, but
and he's not the only bald wrestler in existence.
Exactly. Like how did it get all aimed Ricochet?
Like Dax Harwood doesn't get as much shit. Like nowhere near.
Listen, Fear the Revolver and the bald one made some choices at Dynasty.
That's all I'm saying. But like no, but they don't like pick on like the bald one for being the bald one. But with Ricochet, it's just like.
Well, Savannah, do you know why they don't pick on the bald one?
Why?
Because Fear the Revolver is right there.
That is true. He's protected.
The bald one is protected by the revolver.
Yes. By Fear the Revolver.
Oh fuck. But that's my tag team. Savannah, what you got?
Funny story. That's also my tag team. Because it was
crazy.
There wasn't that much tag team wrestling, or at least that much good tag team wrestling this week. And so again, but this was a pretty good match. Why there was money on the line, I don't fucking know. Tony's fucking bored or something. Tell me you're rich without telling me you're fucking rich.
I think the wrestlers were putting the money up, not Tony.
Oh, I don't know. All I know is that there was money on the line. So, but it was still a good match regardless of the stipulation that did not even need to be there. But yeah, still a good match. Again, the Ricochet just catching all the bald strays.
Oh.
Yeah, good show, jolly good show, as Pops would say.
Jolly good show, jolly good. My famales, my womanses, my lotties. I have two. One, she did not win her match at Dynasty, but the crowd loves her. I love her. The heart always wins. Julia fucking Hart. Listen, I was like, but like, what if she wins? You know, there's a few times throughout the match I'm like, but what if?
No, it's because Tony kind of hates us.
Yeah, no, you're right. This is true. But the crowd was very much behind Julia. Like they were like low-key mad Mercedes won at the end because they were going like submission for submission.
It's because, dude, like Mercedes got enough fucking belts. Like, can she give someone else a chance?
Mm-hmm. That's why maybe Athena beats her in the next round.
I hope so. I really fucking hope so. But Tony Khan hates me, and he like loves dick riding Mercedes. So I don't know, bro.
Because Tony Khan hates me. What a mood. And then I also went with Sol Ruka, who qualified for the ladder match of Stand and Deliver. That's also, yeah. Tony hates common sense, which is kind of worse.
I guess that's true.
This is very true. Listen, Soul, I have one request and one request only. Soul Snatcher from the top of the ladder this time, babe.
Speaking of the Soul Snatcher, I remember, I don't know why I was on Twitter. I just was. I even think it was on Instagram, actually. But someone shared a clip of the Soul Snatcher, and I was, like, blown away. I was like, oh, my God, that is such a dope finish. It's dope, and it's original. Like, it's not like, you know, I've never seen that before, and, oh, that is such a good-ass finisher. Is it a protected finisher? I hope no one's ever kicked out of it.
I'm trying to think. Off the top of my head, no one's kicked out. But that's okay, Allison. Don't you hate it when people call you? It's very rude. But it's okay.
Rude.
Welcome back. I'm like 99% sure it is protected.
Hold on, let me see. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. Just real quick.
Real quick.
Just a quick YouTube short.
Just a quick little YouTube short.
Yeah.
Okay, Reek said nobody to date, but watch out on the main roster. LOL. That's also true. Main roster, nothing's protected.
That is true. It's because it's such a good finisher. Hold on.
Because analysis our protected finishers even still real. No.
No. All right, sorry. It, such a good finisher. But anyways, it's
Really
all right.
is.
That was all your picks, right?
Yes, those were my lotties. Who are your finales?
I have one. She's advancing to the Owen, and it's not fucking Mercedes. It's someone who actually fucking deserves it, and that is Chris motherfucking Statlander. Chris, if you end up to the finals against Mercedes, you're my only hope, and I allow you to use your beautiful buff-ass body to punch the shit out of her.
Buff-ass? Also, can we talk about the fact that Thunder Rosa and Chris Statlander were basically fire and ice?
Yes, and I loved it.
With their gear. And Chris Statlander's fire, because, like, god damn. She's a smoke show. Also, a separate little aside, Megan Bane. Good lord. Listen, I talk about Stephanie Vakir. We move mountains for Stephanie Vakir. I will move also several mountains for Megan Bane.
That's fair. I don't blame you for that.
Like, Jesus. Megadonis, I think they keep calling her or something. Because I get it. I respect it. I appreciate it. Was that your only finale?
Yes, that's my only finale. Okay. I'm trying to look for something that I could send you real quick.
Oh, okay.
But go for it.
Okay. My male. My mans. I have one. Where is he? Let me bring him up. Let me bring him to the front of the class. Look at him.
Oh my goodness! And he's signed, right?
He is signed. It is very hard to see, but he is signed. Adam Cole won the TNT title. Adam Cole won gold in AEW after many long years. Granted,
so he debuted in 2021, bro.
Chris Stat went from hear me out to how you doing with the quickness. Chris Statlander, it's because people didn't fuck with the alien stuff. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of did.
I did. I liked it. To be fair, I'm a sucker for like galaxy related things, so
I'm a sucker for Chris Statlander.
that is also true. Oh my god, look how cute he is! Just when he just sits there at the bottom.
Oh yeah.
He's so...
Yes, remember when you and I used to do this on Instagram?
Yes. Oh man, I don't think I have one on standby. The closest I have is Doctor Strange. I don't have one. They're
not
too
Stephen
far.
Strange.
Yeah, no, I don't. And he's a little plumper. He's a little plush. But yes, so cute.
Good times.
All I got is Miz right here.
Just still funny every time you pull up.
Yeah.
That's the shit we would do on Instagram to each other with the fucking...
Because there was nothing to do during COVID.
Hey, COVID was a time and a half. Sam and I were doing Instagram lives with each other and shit. Oh my god. I see him just barely underneath your thing.
Yeah. He's just in the corner.
My god. But yeah, Adam Cole wins the title as he fucking should. So obviously he's gonna be my pick. Adam Cole. Bye.
All right. I have two.
Go ahead.
One, bro retained his title, and we got that Okada standoff with Kenneth Jerome. And Okada
really a standoff though.
Muscle menos.
Because Kenneth said deuces and walked out.
That is true, but still, they planted seeds, and now we're getting some sprouts. I'm telling you, motherfuckers, Tony Khan, motherfucker, all in. That is for y'all in right there, bro. Okay, I need to see that shit live. All right, I need to, and that'll be like the first time I see Kenny in person one-on-one. That is fucking insane. So Kenneth Jerome, stay healthy, and Tony motherfucking Khan, please.
She said please.
I said please. Like fuck.
She said please.
Exactly. Oh my god. I really hope it's for all in. That is such Kenny versus Okada 5? That shit is like y'all in
5?
This
would be 5? That's crazy.
Oh, dude,
I tweeted, I was like Kenny versus Okada, whatever number.
I have watched all 4 of their other matches. I don't know how many times.
Okay. Okay.
I need to see this 5th one live, okay?
I understand.
I need to
get
see.
it.
I will make custom Kenny Omega something, whether it's shoes, shorts, something for that match. I just need it at All In. And I will make a sign for Kenny. And oh my god, like, I need it. Give me what I want. Literally, I am literally Bautista, Blutista, Batista. Give me what I want.
All of the Tistas.
Yes. Anyways, my other pick, who should have won the match, and this is what I was gonna say. I'm talking about earlier. My boys, I love them, and don't get me wrong. I'm glad they're back. Because now, if I go to Double or Nothing, which is still up in the air, it's getting closer, so we'll see. But at least I know that they're gonna be there, at some point, and maybe at the El Paso show. That's right after Double or Nothing. It's literally the show after Double or Nothing. So there's at least a chance now. So I'm glad they're back. But Tony Khan, what the fuck, dude? Swerve should have won the fucking match. I wanted Swerve to win that title so bad. I wanted Bro to be a 2-time champion. And then with him and Hangman, imagine, like, they're maybe not so much face versus face, but, like, they're a little, like, they're kind of turning the tables, they're kind of turning the other cheek with each other, like, they're kind of letting bygones be bygones. I wouldn't say burying the hatchet, but the hatchet is kind of, like, on the ground. They just need to, like, put some dirt over it to bury it, but, like, something's going on. So I would have loved to see Hangman and Swerve, go one-on-one again, but, like, this time, like, with a little more respect behind it,
That's fair.
But no, I will. But no, Swerve didn't win the title. Like, nothing against
Dion, because as Kenneth blatantly said, the Young Cucks. Which was crazy.
I know.
He said, we saw your receipts and a chair that you put facing your bed. I was like, hey, yo, Kenny.
Bro, I'm just saying, like,
Adam Roberts. He's giving Jake Roberts. It's the evil mustache.
It is the evil mustache and the haircut. I love his haircut. He looks hot.
Listen, the one was a few weeks ago, we were like, hey man, respectfully. Goddamn.
Yeah,
it was him shirtless on the chair. Y'all remember?
Yes. Respectfully, that's fucking hot.
Also, it's just like a trend, like male wrestlers coming out in just jeans and shirtless.
Dude, trust me, Kenny and Hangman have made me feel certain ways because of just jeans and nothing else.
Seth fucking Rollins.
Exactly. Bro, now bro wants a favor from Paul Heyman. You know what, Paul Heyman, can I have a favor too? Yeah.
Paul, do we just have to, like, threaten your life, or how does one get a favor from Paul Heyman?
I know, right? Apparently, because Paul apparently owes everyone favors.
Allison said there's nothing young about Anime DX anymore. She's driving. Well, it's true. No one's really young anymore. Savannah's a toddler, but
I'm gonna be 24 next week, dude.
I know Savannah hits kid status. No, well, 24 still toddler. You're still a toddler.
Okay. It's like
when you hit 25,
we'll talk.
A kid.
Okay.
A kid. She's moving up in the world, folks. But yeah, that's next week. We're gonna do, pre-Mania, pre-Savannah's birthday shenanigans after Dynamite next week. I'm gonna say it now during the middle of the show so people aren't surprised. After Dynamite, next week, because her birthday's on Thursday. Your birthday is on Thursday, right?
It is on Thursday.
Yeah. Her birthday's on Thursday. I fly out Thursday. It's like, we ain't got that.
Yeah.
She's busy. I'm busy. We ain't got time to do that. So, like,
exactly.
Hey, not 10 minutes ago, and by the way, I turned 29 this year. What?
That's crazy.
I'm gonna vomit later. In a few months, yeah.
All right.
Almost 30.
Kid, guess what, Katie?
Guess what, Savannah?
That's all my picks, so...
Question of the week.
Fuck yeah.
Alright, so question of the week, Savannah and I have done before, except we're changing it a little bit. I don't remember how long ago we did this. We did the blind rankings. We did male wrestlers, female, and then tag teams. This time, Savannah and I brainstormed, and we said we're going to do titles, we're going to do pay-per-views, and we're going to do finishers.
Blind ranking.
Blind rankings. So I have a list of 5 of each of them. Savannah has a list of 5 of each of them. I'm going to, in a random order, tell Savannah a title, for example. That's the ones I have written down first, but we can do it whatever way.
Didn't matter.
I'll give her 1. She'll have to tell me how she ranks it 1 to 5, 1 being the best, 5 being the worst, without knowing what comes next. It's a fun game.
Yeah, and we'll see how we end up ranking. It's a little bit easier than the wrestlers, because I feel like the wrestlers is a little more personal. Like,
The wrestlers, we definitely threw some haymakers in there. We're like, haha, person you can't stand.
Yeah, fuck you. We could do some slight fuck yous in there, but not this time. This time I think we'll live.
I think this one, I had some fun with the titles. Pay-per-views are pretty straight on, and finishers, I was very nice, and I didn't do anyone Savannah hated.
Yeah, same here.
So, do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
It doesn't matter. Real quick, sorry, it's because I thought my laptop could last the full show without charge, but it's okay. It's cool. We don't want to die in the middle of we don't want to die in the middle of the question of the week, all right?
Not during the question of the week.
Yeah, we sped past the freaking rest of the show for this, only for my shit to die. No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No.
Not on our watches.
Yeah,
I don't even wear a watch.
I do, but I took it off. It's right here.
Samantha's like, I have a watch. I don't.
I took it off.
Never want to watch.
All right. I guess I'll go first ranking. Like, I'll rank them first.
Okay, so you want me to give them to you first?
Yes.
Okay, now I'll let you choose. Do you want to do titles, pay-per-views, or finishers first?
Let's do pay-per-views first.
Okay. I'm just going to do them the way I have them written. I'm not going to jump around.
I'll do the same. All right.
Pay-per-views. First one. TNA Sacrifice.
Dude, that one's a little bit biased because I went to that and it was so fucking good. I'll give it 2. Number 2.
Number 2? Oh, damn. Okay.
Just, dude, that one. I mean, there have been other good moments at Sacrifice, like some with AJ and everything and Samoa Joe, but obviously the bias comes from the show I fucking went to. Joe.
That's why earlier I asked Savannah, I was like, are we doing specific years/shows? Because I was going to put this past one for TNA Sacrifice. That's why I wrote it.
But that one is the exact reason why it's at number 2.
There we go. Okay. Sorry, I lost my mouse for a second. All right, next one. Double or Nothing.
Double or Nothing. I mean, the first few were fantastic. Even the 2021 was pretty good. I'll put it at number 4.
Number 4? Okay.
Just because, now I got 1, 3, 5, so, it can only go.
Hey, I mean, having the best, the middle, and the worst, so.
That is true.
Next up, New Japan Dominion.
Oh, shit. I got to give that one a number 1 just for Kenny and Okada.
Okay.
I know that is such an unpopular opinion, especially if I get, like, another 2 that...
I guess we'll see what happens next. The next one, WrestleMania.
Okay, number 3. Obviously, I can't put it at the worst. It's fucking WrestleMania, and I've been to one.
Right. I know. That's why I was gonna be like, are we putting specifics? Because I was gonna put the one you went to.
Mm-hmm.
See, I know what I was doing. There was some method to my madness, just a little bit. And your number 5, which is also the last pick, is Forbidden Door.
Okay, I mean, it's new. I mean, so I don't mind putting it number 5. The first one was really good. So yeah, I don't.
Your blind ranking of pay-per-views, you have New Japan Dominion as number 1, TNA Sacrifice is number 2, WrestleMania is number 3, Double or Nothing is 4, and Forbidden Door is 5.
Okay, now that I know, if I were to change anything, I would probably flip 2 and 3.
Which is fair.
Yeah, that's about it. But
valid. Ooh, okay. I'm excited.
All right. Mine. First one. The Royal Rumble.
Oh, I do fucking love the Royal Rumble.
I fucking love the Rumble too, dude.
It's the only one of the big 5 I haven't been to.
I know. I fucking
It needs to
love
happen.
the Rumble.
Oh my god, Savannah, in a few years, since, they're going to, like, Indianapolis and, like, Saudi Arabia, we should, like, try and go to a Royal Rumble together. Just saying.
We should. I gotta make some monies first.
I mean, we got years.
We do got
years. Anywhere close.
That is true. We do got years.
Twitch apparently does not let CarPlay. Wow, it's fucked up, Twitch.
Yeah, Twitch.
I'll put Rumble as... I'm gonna put it as 2.
2? Okay. Let me see. Let me write it down.
Please write them down.
All right. Next one. Full Gear. Throwing some AEW.
Ooh. I think... I'm trying to think big moments that happened at Full Gear.
Hangman won the title at Full Gear. That's when Kenny and Mox had their Lights Out match. That was the first ever Full Gear. The Young Bucks won the tag titles at Full Gear. Did Swerve win the title at Full Gear?
No, he won it. He won a Dynasty because they were kind of talking about that being like the whole thing. Because he won the title at Dynasty last year.
No, Dynasty is a new one.
I thought he won it at Dynasty, and they kept talking about it.
Oh,
am I wrong?
I don't think so. Hold on. Let me look it up real quick.
Okay, right. Brief interruption. We're Googling because we don't know. We need to know the answer. The Rumble is amazing. Allison,
was it Wrestle Dream?
Was it Wrestle Dream? That's when Brian.
No, that's when. Yeah, that's right.
Or no, wait. Maybe it was Wrestle Dream. I thought because didn't he beat? Wait, I don't know. Now I'm confused. There's too many. They do too many things over there. Too many.
World Championship in April of 2024. Was it Dynasty? I don't remember. Hold on. World Champion. Let me see. Oh, wait, look. There's a history. Okay. Oh, it was Dynasty. Why don't I remember that?
I just assumed because they kept talking about it, like in the promos and stuff. That he was like, last year at Dynasty, I won the title. And
I don't remember like a pay-per-view named Dynasty. That's just, oh shit.
Too many mediocre things. This is crazy.
Damn, Allison, that's crazy.
Roasting them.
Wait, where are you ranking?
I'm going to put full... Just because I don't know what's coming next, I'm going to put Full Gear at 5.
Okay.
Because it's not... I feel like it's like one of their main ones, but not really.
It's like, well, since they have so many fucking pay-per-views now, it's one of the big.
Since they have 800 fucking ones, yeah.
It's like their main 4 because it was one of the originals. The originals are Revolution, Double or Nothing, Full Gear, and All Out.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyways,
I'll keep it at 5. Keep it at 5.
Money in the Bank.
Ooh, I have been to a Money in the Bank.
Yes, you have.
This is true. I'll put Money in the Bank at 3.
3, okay. Next one, Hell in a Cell.
Ooh, Hell in a Cell is a pay-per-view, though. Oh. I mean, Drew and Phil was fun.
Cody and Seth.
Oh, the torn titty that happened too.
Even dude, Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. That's one of my favorite Hell in a Cell matches. Foley, no, that wasn't at the pay per view. That was a Hell in a Cell match, but not a Hell in a Cell.
And that's the thing is I'm trying to think about like the specific pay per view.
Yeah, no. But Rollins and Ambrose is one of my favorites.
I do love a good Hell in a Cell match.
Charlotte and Sasha made history, first ever women's Hell in a Cell match.
That's true. That did happen. That is a thing. I don't think I can put it as. Fuck.
Yeah, 4 and 1 left.
I'll put it as 4. I'm very curious to see what my number 1 is now.
Number 1, shaking it up a little. Stand and Deliver.
Hey, I knew we fucking was Stand and Deliver. So, I'm not going to complain about that.
Yeah, so your rankings are number 1, Stand and Deliver. Number 2, Royal Rumble. Number 3, Money in the Bank. Number 4, Hell in a Cell. And number 5, Full Gear, which honestly, I think...
I would not change a thing.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think you would, personally, I was like, knowing you, I don't think you would change anything. Which,
bro, let's fucking go. Stand and Deliver. Hell yeah. I went to one last year. Get to go to one this year.
Exactly. That is exactly why I chose it. I was like, Katie's been to one.
Wow.
And I don't...
See, it's fan of those.
All right.
All right, kiddo, do you want to do titles or finishers?
Titles.
All right, again, going in order.
Yes.
The Divas title. So that was the butterfly.
Look, it's a cute design, but for the women to like show like, yeah, this is the best woman we got, number 5. I'm sorry.
Number 5? Okay.
Like what it represents is that's where it falls short. But the type like that again, I've always thought it was like a cute Barbie accessory. Cause it's cute. But I don't like that shows like that's the gold standard of the women's division, you know? Like, no.
I get you. The second one, the first AEW women's title that looked like a little Fabergé egg.
Shit, that was even worse. I'll put that on number 4 though. At least it was an actual women's title. But yeah, that one's also a Barbie accessory. That one was so little. Only Riho made it look normal size. That's because Riho's so
because
small.
She's the size of the pen, dude.
Yeah, but she's cute. She's adorable.
Especially when she comes piped. Come on now. Riho stays piped. If you know, you know.
Yeah, and then they like gave it some roids, and then it became bigger.
True. All right, next title, the IWGP World Heavyweight title.
That is number 1. That is fucking number 1. I fucking love that belt. I wish they brought it back, especially because it was Kota Ibushi who introduced the World Heavyweight title, and now Kota Ibushi's not even allowed at New Japan events. So
they said,
like,
no,
they said
not allowed.
They said, nah. They said,
no.
So I'm like, since Bro's not even allowed, can we just bring back the shit that he took away from us?
That's fair. Next title, the Intercontinental, but the white strap.
Number 2.
Okay.
And I just got number 3, right?
So your number 3 is the TNT title, specifically Jack Perry's.
Okay, I fucks with it. That one's the coolest one, I think.
That's why I was like, nah, that one's cool. I mean, the Brody colors were cool. Scorpio Sky doing Lakers.
How about the unfinished one? I'm just kidding. I'm so fucking ugly.
The unfinished one. So your ranking of titles. This kind of went the way I thought it was going to. Number 1 is the IWGP World Heavyweight title. 2 is the Intercontinental White Strap. 3 is TNT, specifically Jack Perry's. Number 4 is the first AEW women's one that looked like an egg. And then the 5th is Divas title.
I would probably only flip 4 and 5 because again, actually, you know what? No, I wouldn't. I don't think I would change it.
Okay.
Only because it was still like a women's belt. It was still a women's title. It was small as fuck. It was like the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title. That shit is so small. When you put it on someone like fucking Kenny Omega, who's not a junior heavyweight, yeah, it's gonna look small as fuck. So yeah. That same thing kind of applies here, but no, at least it was a women's title. It wasn't no Divas title. It wasn't, no. It wasn't, it didn't look like a Barbie, it looked like a Barbie accessory, but for a different reason. But yeah, no.
Different Barbie.
Yeah. So yeah, no, I'm not going to change it.
Okay. Ooh, I'm excited.
All right. First belt. The WWE World title, specifically the spinner.
Spinner's number 1.
I kind of assumed that, yeah. Dude, and the fucking spinner, that shit is...
The spinner's incredible.
Oh, yeah.
Like, people shit on it for no reason. He made that fun.
I liked it. I thought it was cool.
Over here.
All right. Next one. The $1 million belt. Ted DiBiase's $1 million belt. That shit is...
Ooh.
That shit was...
That was pretty. Ooh. I'm gonna do a 3. I'll do a 3 on that one.
All right. Hold on. I almost forgot to number them. 1 and then 3. All right. This one, I kind of know where you're going to put it. But for shits and giggles and because it's different. The 24/7 title.
5. Boo.
I know. R-Truth absolutely made that title. As ugly as it was, R-Truth fucking made it like such a good thing.
He 100% did.
He took those old moldy lemons and made the finest lemonade. I don't know how he did it.
Like top tier 5-star restaurant lemonade.
Him and Drake Maverick. I'll give Drake Maverick a little bit of credit too, because the whole shit with the wedding.
Marriage.
Yeah, exactly. Bro's wedding was ruined because of the 24/7 title. Oh, that shit is hilarious.
All right, so what do I have? I have 2 and 4 left, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The WWE Women's title, but the one before the Divas title. So the one that, Trish held, Beth
Oh, okay.
Phoenix, Lita.
Okay. Ooh, I do like that belt. Because there's like that copper, but like the red really stood out.
It made the ladies look pretty badass and hardcore. It kind of gave like I'm one of the guys kind of feel.
It did. You know what? Yeah, fuck it. That goes as number 2.
And then finally, your number 4 is the Fiend's Custom World Championship belt. That one is your number 4.
The one that had like his face on it.
The custom
that
one
belt,
that
it scares me.
The one that they sold for like $700 online.
Yeah, scary. Dope, but scary.
Yeah. So your ranking is the spinner belt, the OG women's title. I just put the OG because that's like OG for me at least. Yeah. And then the $1 million belt, the Fiend custom belt, and then the 24/7 title.
I wouldn't change a thing.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't change it either. I really love the $1 million belt just because it's freaking dollar signs. It's fucking awesome. But that's
it is pretty cool.
But no, I think it's a really good ranking.
All right.
Finishers. I wonder if we'll get any of the same finishers. I hope not, only because I like that they're different. But we'll see.
I don't think we will, because I was going more your interest, and
for me, I did kind of yes and no. Like, not that you don't like these people, but like I think they're interesting finishers. That's kind of also my approach.
I also just I like names, so
that is true.
All right. Again, I wanted to change my how I want to do, but I'm gonna start from the top, work my way down. Number 1, One-Winged Angel.
That's number 1. That is no one. Only that is one of the most protected finishers in wrestling. Only Kota Ibushi is kicked out of it, maybe one other person. But
Hangman?
No, because that is something I remember I wanted to happen, and then it never did, and I was pretty bummed about it. I feel like I would have remembered if Hangman kicked out.
I don't know. I was just thinking.
I think he put his foot on the rope, but I don't think he kicked out. So
gotcha. So a little semantics.
Little loophole. It didn't finish him off, but he didn't kick out, which I fucks with. If you want to protect.
I feel like that's still protecting it.
No, yeah, because it protects the finisher, but it doesn't finish the match. So I like that.
Exactly.
I think foot on the rope. I fucks with it.
Okay, number 2. This is the one that I was mainly talking about. That could be a finisher, but might not be anymore. Styles Clash.
I wish it was still a finisher. It's so fucking dope.
But it was his finisher for so long. So I
think it's still a finisher, but I just don't think that's protected anymore.
Yeah.
But I'll put that at number 2. It's a dope finisher. Okay. It's original. I fucking love AJ Styles.
No way.
No way. Yeah. That's weird.
No way. Crazy. All right. Next, Bailey to Belly.
That's number 5. I never liked that finisher. I think
I just like the name.
It is way too basic to be considered a finisher. There's no way that shit finish unless it's from the top rope. Then yeah, but
she did used to do an avalanche. She occasionally still throws out an avalanche Bailey to Belly,
or through the table and shit. But no, as on its own, no, I don't like it. I've never really liked it.
Okay. Storm Zero. So Tony's finish.
Number 3. I fucking love Storm Zero.
All right, and your number 4, not a super kick, Sweet Chin Music. They are different.
No, they are different. And number 4, I fucks with it.
Okay, so your ranking: number 1, One-Winged Angel. No surprise there. Number 2, Styles Clash. 3, Storm Zero. 4, Sweet Chin Music. 5, Bailey to Belly.
I would probably would I switch Tony's and Sean's? Probably not, only because Sweet Chin Music now is just it's just a super kick now and everyone uses it. And you can't come at me about the Young Bucks because the Usos are the same fucking way. So
so is Dolph Ziggler.
And the Young Bucks just actually took people getting pissed about it and made it their thing. That is one thing I've always loved about the Young Bucks. They take the hate and they throw it back in their face, and they're like, "Here, you hate it so much? I'm gonna do it even more now." Or look, it's a shirt now.
It
They
was
loved it.
it was their theme. It was called Super Kick Party.
Yeah, but that's how. Well, you have read the book, but that's basically, if you haven't read the book, that's basically where it came from. Because yeah, people were pissed, like, all you do is super kicks, you're overusing it, you're messing up. They got so much shit for it, so they're like, you know what? Here's a shirt about it. Like, here's a shirt that says super kick, super kick, super kick, super kick. Like, they take the fucking hate and they just throw it back, and they make fucking money. So I'm like, you know what? Respect.
Yeah. I was trying really hard to think of like a finisher instead of Bailey to Belly, but I was like, that's the first one I thought of, and I was
That's
like,
okay.
and again, it's really the names. The names are fun.
Some of them, like, it was like a little bit of both, like the actual finisher, the wrestler, and the name.
Okay, I'm ready.
First one, the Red Arrow from Pac.
Oh, from Tupac.
Good finisher, and I like the name too.
Well, because I think it was the Red Arrow when it was Neville, and I think it's the Black Arrow.
That is true.
Pac.
That is.
I mean, it's the same. It's the same move.
Oh yeah, red slash black arrow.
Red or black arrow. Oh, because like he jumps high.
It's so beautiful. Yeah.
It's elegant. It's graceful and also devastating, especially if he doesn't land it right. Ooh. I'll put it as a safe 3.
3, okay. Number 3. Number 2, this one's just catering to you and your likes, and Riptide.
Riptide's gonna be number 1.
Yeah, I figured, but it's cool. It's a good finisher.
And I could pin included.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. I was like, the pin is included in the finisher. That is her finish.
The pin is included always. Amazing.
All right, next one. We want it back really bad. We miss this guy. We want to see him. Black Mass, Malachi / Aleister Black, and it's a dope finisher.
It's just a straight up roundhouse kick to the fucking dome. But he does it so good.
Well, yes, and he makes it look easy.
Like, do you remember? I don't remember what pay-per-view or what takeover it was, but when he faced Johnny Gargano, he hit him once with the Black Mass and then picked him up with his foot.
Yes, yes.
Again. I think Black Mass has to be 2. It's so cool. Because he has such power behind it too, and it comes out of nowhere. It's like the RKO.
Dude, amazing. Like, it's so powerful also, just that one kick.
Honestly, I'd let Aleister kick me in the face.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's
fair. I'd allow it too.
All right. Cool.
Next one. The Black Widow. We're going submission.
Ooh, AJ's. AJ Lee specifically.
So you did an AJ, I did an AJ.
We did different AJs. I did always love that submission. It was so cool. And it occasionally gets used by some people here and there. I think Julia Hart used it on Dynasty.
Asuka, I think, has used it.
Asuka. It gets used a lot, and like sometimes they'll call it different things, but I distinctly remember because AJ would win almost every match with the fucking Black Widow.
Oh fuck yeah.
So what do I have? 4 and 5 left, right?
Yep.
I think that's gonna go 4.
All right. And last one, which is also your number 5. The coup de grace. Finn Balor's finisher.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool. It's got a cool name. Coup de grace. But
that was I love the name, the coup de grace.
Yeah. Your coup de grace is my Bailey to Belly.
That's fair.
I get it. You're just a straight up double stomp to the gut. But Finn, you could do so much more.
You're Finn Balor, yeah.
You're Finn Balor. Like, okay.
All right, so your rankings are Riptide at number 1, Black Mass at number 2, the Red / Black Arrow at number 3, the Black Widow at number 4, and coup de grace at number 5. And I realized that this is 3 of my freaking things have the word black.
I was just gonna say. No, you know what? I love it.
Yeah.
Rhea Ripley wears all black. Finn Balor wears all black.
Yeah.
It works. I love it.
Would you change anything?
Honestly, I don't think I would.
It's a good ranking.
Like, Coup de Grace is definitely 5 regardless. No, I think... I'm contemplating, like, if I would switch the Arrow, whichever color, and the Black Widow.
The only reason why I probably, if for me personally, if it was ranked like this, the reason why I wouldn't is only because other people are now using the Black Widow, whereas the red/Black Arrow is specific to Pac, and also it's just no one else uses it. I don't think anyone else is brave enough to do the
because they see that shit and they're like, no thanks.
They're like, I want my neck to be saved, bro. Like, I don't want to. I've seen Final Destination. I don't want
to. We have seen Final Destination. This is true.
Yeah,
New one comes out next month, I think.
Yeah, she was like, they're like, I don't want to. Nah, they're like, no thanks.
It's like, it's a no for me, dog.
Yeah, exactly.
Respectfully, no thank you. Honestly, this was fun.
It was fun. We got to do it at some point again.
We have to do this again. We have to do our champions one again randomly throughout the year. I think those are the only ones we do kind of sporadically multiple times.
Yeah, I get you.
But like next week, obviously we're gonna talk all things Mania, all that fun stuff. So that comes up very soon. Comes up next week. I know, crazy.
On Wednesday
after Dynamite. you know, have you seen? Okay, real quick, Savannah, have you seen Hoodwinked?
Yes.
That's why I say it like that.
That's
because the little squirrel.
Yeah.
Because he's all fucking hopped up on caffeine. Also, that's just a fantastic movie, by the way, in case anyone hasn't seen it.
No, I love it. It's a good movie. I haven't seen it in a while, but
honestly, the first one, way better than the second. The second one's still not that bad.
It's alright.
Because the second one is Hansel and Gretel, and that's funny.
That is true.
They're just evil little Dutch children. I think they're Dutch or Swedish. Whatever. Something. I don't know.
They're children, and they're in the movie.
They're children. Gretel has crazy pigtails. It's a whole thing. Animated movies are fun.
Yes.
All right. Savannah, this was fun. This was great. Tell people where they can find you.
You can find me on Instagram at Y2Garcia _. It's not me. That mistake has been made. Right now, I got nothing going on. So, no surprise there.
That's okay. Hey, you're busy.
I am busy. That is true.
And your birthday's next week.
That is also true.
So it's okay.
Yeah, that's right. Kate said it's all right.
I said it's okay, so everyone else has to be okay with it being okay.
Exactly.
Okay. And of course, you can follow me on Twitter, KatieWrestling13. The link to your email to get everything ShElite Showcase, twitch.tv/ShElite Showcase, and youtube.com/ShElite Showcase. Again, typically it's Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern-ish, but of course, next week, caveat, Wednesday night after Dynamite, because I fly out to Vegas. Savannah's birthday's on Thursday. We got a lot of things happening. Lots of things. There's also going to be a new Getting Offed on Sunday. I have to watch American Werewolf in London. I still haven't watched it, but I got to watch it. I'm apparently going to be on Young Kings.
I know, right? Katie's busy. Katie's busy bee.
Smacking her on Saturday night. Your girl's booked and busy before Mania, let me tell you. But it's fun. Anything for the podcast?
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. Okay, well, thank you guys all so much for watching and listening. We greatly appreciate it. Until next time, bye-bye.